What is this 5800X 3D also? This was like stupid. It makes no sense to me. I want to see AMD's footnotes for this. Also, with how fast they went through this, because I did watch the AMD one actually. I watched a little bit of it. Like I watched like the interesting stuff, and I'm like, as soon as I saw them, like, it took like a minute to go through this. I was like, do you remember like when did they announce 3D cache? AMD 3D cache. No, when did they announce it? A couple months ago. Was it? When did they announce it? Was it May 31st? Was it in May? Oh, yes. This is the future. But they only have it on a 5800X. Oh, they never showed which one it was on. Oh. I always... Oh. Huh. So back then, back in May, they had it on a 5900X as well. But you can tell this was early samples because they had them locked to 4 gigahertz. Because what we know from the 5800X now is these clock lower. So if you have a 5800X now, I mean, if you have 3D cache, you're going to lower your clock speed to get it to run. Probably because, what is it? I know on AMD they have like the cache at like temperatures and stuff. So it probably just gets hot. So this is interesting though, just because something failed, especially when most likely they had to, because well, this is chiplet also. So they, you know, when they did 2 CCDs, it failed. Probably because it uses up so much room now. Like for example, like look, 2 of those together, that's hot. So that's good to know. Yeah, it gets real. It's probably expensive too. I've heard somewhere that the reason they compared it to the 5900X as well was because that's how much it's gonna cost. So if it costs like $500, honestly, if it beats like a 12700K, which I highly doubt, I don't even know if it's gonna be a 10900K at this point. I don't know if it's gonna be the 10900K. Be interesting to know what the pricing is gonna be on this one. But the only reason they're doing it is because think about everything you play. It wants to stay in the cache because that's how it goes fast. Think about CSGO. Literally, if CSGO used your RAM, it would be slow. So it's important to know. That's why. AMD claims their best gaming CPU is the 5900X. First of all, 5900X is not. 5900X sucks, and honestly, 5800X is faster than it. And I think AMD knows it too. So it's interesting. It's like they, like in my opinion, it's the weakest one in their stack. Because the only reason to get a 5900X is if you have cores. Because for gaming, it's not a good one. So why didn't they do 3D cache on it? Probably because the more chiplets is harder. Because it's hard enough probably to get like 1 good CCD with 3D stacking. Imagine 2. That's just what I'm thinking, at least. Wafer on chip, chip on wafer. This 3D stacking stuff just seems kind of useless. Like, focus more on making a faster Infinity Fabric. That's gonna help you a lot more. I don't know though. AMD did this, I feel like, and I saw on Twitter that the only reason they do this, and I agreed with this, is just because they said they were going to. They don't want their stockholders being like, you lied to us so that we would invest, so you have to make one. And they're like, okay, here's our worst selling CPU that we have extras of. Here's a CPU that we don't sell much of, even though we really should. Yeah, we're just gonna throw some stuff on it because we don't really care, honestly. then people will be happy. We'll get more coverage. People will think we're good. Because even on my TikTok comments, I made a video talking about the 12900K's gaming performance and like how it's the best for gaming. And every single comment I see about AMD is not, man, oh, I'm interested. It's like if they would have said, I'm interested to see what AMD has next now because they have competition, that would have made sense. But no, they're like, no, AMD is coming with something soon. And Lisa Su will give us a better CPU. Do you not? And someone goes, AMD's never made a bad CPU. These people don't remember FX. I remember FX. That's terrifying. Anyways, I don't even know. And then they released a GPU too for $200, which doesn't support like encoding for like basic stuff. 6500 XT makes no sense. See, like it's even more pointless than the AMD and the NVIDIA. Like, let's look up 6500 XT. I think it's only PCIe Gen 4 X4 also. Like, this is like a GT 1030 for $200. This should be like $50. Just think about that. It's just, oh my gosh, this makes no sense. You know why they did this? To make people feel like the AMD is doing something. This isn't going to help them with anything. Like, no one is going to be able, like, I don't know why anyone want to buy this. How much VRAM does it have? Well, it might be easy to get though, because it has 4 gigabytes of VRAM. But like, nothing today is okay with 4 gigs of VRAM. So it brings back a lot more questions than it answers. 12400 is the GOAT. Oh yeah. Intel won CES. Intel won CES. And they didn't even have like, they had like one product I was really interested in, which is sad. But at least they had the 12400F also. They have two. The 12900KS, that's just cool. Even though I think it's going to be OEM only for like when it first releases, which I don't know why. Maybe so that the XOC people will buy like a bunch of pre-builds, which is funny. But that's cool to know. Yeah, and then 12400. Honestly, that's like the goal. A really good GOAT CPU for budgets. If you are like just a gamer, you're not a fan of overclocking or whatever, and you just want a simple system, get the 400. I remember last 2 gens, I had a bunch of people buy 10400s, 11400s. On the 11th gen, then you can also OC the RAM, which is pretty nice actually. So I had a couple of like friend people I know who got those and just set their RAM up a little bit. Be chilling. It's nice. Nice CPU. Just because you don't have to worry about much of it. So it's nice. And then NVIDIA. NVIDIA is so dumb. Like, NVIDIA makes no sense to me. Like, they're like, hey, here's a 3050 that like beats are like, the numbers make no sense. And I mean, if there was no like cryptos thing or like stock issues, I think it's cool because then like really like her like how much is it, like $150 you can get RTX if you really want it, like at least support. Probably won't be good. I'm like, cool. I think it's cool. And also be a really cheap way to get like NVIDIA broadcast stuff. So like for $150, if it was in stock, it'd be a really cool GPU. Like I'd be really interested in it. Probably would pick one up for the streaming PC. But no, it's not. What even is the 3050 specs? Now, I don't. Just tell me what it. Okay, it comes with 8 gigs, so it's a mining card. It doesn't matter. Have fun, people. At that point, you already know that you lost. Oh. 150. I'm sorry, $250. Yeah, I don't even care anymore. And 3090 Ti. Just give us a Titan. Like a Titan A. That would have been way cooler. You could have also charged more. You could have made the Founders Edition gold. Do you know how cool a golden Founders Edition would look? That would have been cool. And then you can make sense to be like, this is bin. But then you also couldn't get the XOC models. I don't care about the XOC models though. Not my thing. I just want a GPU. If you have a 3090, you're chilling. And the best part is, I know people who are like, I actually had someone message me and be like, so I was like, for your PC, go with 3080 Ti. They're like, bro, should I get that 3090? I'm like, no. They're like, why? It's faster. I'm like, I will literally overclock your GPU. And it will be this exact same speed. Isn't that sad, though, that a 3080 Ti and a 3090 Ti are going to perform the exact same in games? Even in benchmarks, they'll be pretty same. Like, this is like made for like LN2 people. This is literally the KS of CPUs, except you actually get something with it. You get faster SMs. That brings me back to the KS, though. Why can't they make faster E-cores or Ring? It's literally just, hey, here's faster cores. Honestly, if it could do 5.3 all-core, like literally if it's just been higher, it'd be cool. Especially if we know the price. Like 12,900Ks are like, how much are they? 12,900K at Best Buy. No, the K. What? 12,900K is, just give me the price. 619. If it's like 7, $619. It's like 750. Yeah. It would make sense at that price. Maybe like 700. Yeah. But yeah, there's CES in a nutshell. And there's like 2 more days of it, which makes, I don't know why. Like, nobody cares about your laptop. Oh, 1440p 360 hertz. Now that's cool. Okay, that's actually cool. Like, if Asus wants to send me that out, I'd be down. Let's see, what has Ben Q done at CES? Gaming monitor. 4K at 120 hertz. So nothing interesting. Literally nothing.